welcome everyone into BFME 2, patch 1.0.9 HD edition. Today we got 2v2 on Udun, and it's going to be a cloud match between RECON playing as Goblins, and his teammate it's going to be Elven player Daryl. Their opponents, Ecthelion as a man of the West, and his teammate's going to be Jon Snow. Snowblack. Oh god, not Jon Snow, Snowblack. I will come that god actually. It's easier. At least this is something that I remember. We got two elves, Isengar, Goblin, and the Man of the West. We are on Udun. Udun got only one necessary point, which is single fire. Nothing else matter in this map. You get just overwhelm and overcome your opponent. Daryl is going with Barrack. His elven opponent starts with 4 Maltries. It means it's going to delay the Barrack, and the Rex will not come up that fast. On the side of Man of the West, we get Barrack first into the farm. Is it the best start for Man of the West? If you want to support your teammate, as seems as Ecthelion is going to do, that's nice idea. But if you want to attack, or rather protect yourself from the elven opponent, I would suggest you to change it. Ecthelion plays the beacon, maybe he's going to wreck those trees. Yes indeed, he destroyed those trees by building a farm here. We got another goblin cave on the way from Nikazi, and he's sending his first battalion of goblin warriors straight into the Gondor soldiers, I assume, in the corner of the map. Elven archers will be there in time also for the other battalion to appear. We got Lorien archers doing nothing from Daryl, and this is horrible. He was unable to succumb and play with his teammate. Lack of chemistry, I guess. First battalion of Lorien archers on the battlefield. Goblins will be catch off guard over there, definitely killed with total ease. Look at this, already Gondor soldiers wrecked half of the battalion almost, and Lorien archers will be able to clear it up completely. Okay, use the blades. Okay, this battalion is dead and wasn't able to deal any damage. We got green Pizzer in the back of the fortress, and Gondor soldiers moving forward. Lorien archers from Daryl took the single fire. Actually, there was nothing else that Daryl could do in this point. Lorien warriors are going to come next from his building, and we got stables. Stables from Man of the West, cave bats from Goblin player. There are no shields yet available for Man of the West. Maybe he's not going for Banner carry. No, he went for the Banner carry. He got the shield formation over there on both those units, so the farm is going down. And as we can see, also Daryl's archers are going to be killed by the Lorien archers of that god. Nicely done. Distracted by the Gondor soldiers, they were still able to destroy the tunnel. And cave bats have been forced to be used, so that's a nice thing to do as well. Force your opponent to use the power point and not able to successfully protect your base anyway. This little skirmish was definitely won by the top side. But over there we got Lorien warriors, and they are going to destroy some farms. Farsight being used also, so the range of the Lorien warrior archers is increased. Goblin warriors just use the poison blades, so they're not dealing that much damage. But we got Gondor knights on the way, and I think they will be enough to clear up the soldiers and the archers over there. Maybe the Goblin warriors will be able to clear up the farm, but nothing else. On the side of Nikazi, he's going for Spider Riders. As against Elf and Man of the West, it's a good call. On the side of Daryl, we got Green Pizzer and the Pikes also. So he's preparing for the Knights coming up towards him, but he's changing direction. Banner will be purchased by the Knights, and we are on the Elfen Wood over there. We'll see if the barrack is going down. Defensive stance for the Gondor soldiers. Are they able to clear it up? Not at all. Pikes in the right time appear and force those knights to get away. game a little bit stabilized over there because he got these spider riders, also goblin archers, really good in 1.09. Definitely more balanced than the other patches that are available for the players to play on. Poison blades, as they're not dealing that much damage towards the knights, but if you put a couple of pikes of goblin warriors there, it's really hard for the knights to move out of them. Goblin archers has been able to successfully deal any kind of damage towards those knights on bow mode. It's not 1.00 when goblin spider riders are OP on bow mode. Keep it in mind, you get to have skill here. We got Faramir on the battlefield from Daryl. His splash damage towards knights is a really good idea. On the side of Ecthelion, he's getting himself archer range on another farm. He's trying to rebuild himself. We may just find out that only Death God is going to play at the moment. Farce has been used, but I guess it was used only to scout the opponent. Yes, indeed, another Spider Rider battalion. Goblin warriors appeared also. Maybe somehow marauders could appear from this tunnel. And this scout was just to check out if there is no fissure for the goblin player, which there is not. It's getting away, and with good micro, let's check actually who is host. Oh, so Nikazi is host, so this is why they may have a better micro. Although I guess Nikazi's host is pretty decent. Lots of lots of archers over there. This Haldir got to get away. Pikes and knights there over there as well. Haldir got got his own Faramir, his own Haldir on the battlefield, and he's going to wreck those knights over there. Really good micro out of that god with microing those spikes and archers at the same time. He may lose some of those farms over there, some of those mallow trees, but nothing else will happen. At least not in this game. And one only rider got to go home, while the entire army of infantry units with Haldir as their supreme commander are moving forward. There is still then on the battlefield from Ecthelion, and we'll see that Haldir want to feel some blood. He's always like that. More and more. Oh, we'll see even links. Links are definitely faster than any kind of knights, so that's not a bad idea if you want to catch Gondor knights or Rivendan Lancers, but later on if there will be Rohirrims, and it seems that Ecthelion right away will receive Rohirrims, it's going to be harder for them to kill them. We got the builder. It may be sniped over there. Farsight been used, so the increased range is here, and as we can see the builder is gone. There was not enough resources, it seems, for Ecthelion to build the wall up and save his own builder. Rohirrim's on the bow mode, dealing damage to the archers, which is really weird. One swing of the sword for Haldir, and those Rohirrims got to get away. But we got Gondor Knights, and still there is a Theoden. A little bit out of position, but he will provide the leadership from the entire army, infantry and cavalry alike. Oh, Arwen moves really pretty much forward. To be honest, too much. Almost lost Arwen in the process. Daryl got to be really careful about his heroes. He still possesses the single fire, so his power points will be regained faster, but as we can see there are not lots of power points that we can look upon. Archers on the battlefield from Ecthelion, as he's healing himself near the Mirror of Galadriel, or however it's called over there, fortress healing. Really good pikes combination over there. So that god is prepared for any of those pikes, for any of those goblin spider riders. And we will have skirmish between two elven players. There is no Farsight on the side of that god, which he can use Farsight, and he got 10 power points right away. So we'll see maybe some different approaches into the game. Oh, nicely done, nicely done. Level 4 for Haldir. Daryl will change the weapon to the bow mode to provide the leadership for the army, and we got his own Legolas on the battlefield. good call out of that god to retreat at the moment, but of course Goblin warriors are faster and may catch up to the infantry. That got definitely in trouble. He's going with Mirror of Galadriel here. He's not upgrading his fortress to heal up units. We got level 2 on Arwen, so that may be lots of heroes from the Daryl side. He got 3 already. Of course it's not 1.06 or any other thing, and we don't have rules over there. There's only one rule: win however you like and play however you like, but it seems that Arwen is gone. And Ecthelion may regain still the control over the game. Really good crash on those archers. Theoden in the back, not the greatest idea, but those knights may be killed over there, level 4 of them, but I don't think so that Legolas will allow him to get away. And it seems that, yes, this Banakeri was a savior over here. They were able to get away. Rohirrim's in the back. Goblin appeared to help his ally, to aid his ally, and also Hobbit Alliance was forced to be used. That god is trying to do something with those Riven Lancers still. Frodo will be killed by Legolas and Haldir. We got Whitesman Donald summon over there. And the Tomb of Body summon could definitely help it stay alive, but there is only an archer range. But if Stables on level 2 goes down, it's maybe a big deal. So there is the Tomb of Body with his Sonic Song available. Let's hope that it will be used pretty well. And now it's time to clear up the remaining Spider Riders of Nikazi. And it just happened. So the Stables on level 2 is still alive. Farms are gone for Ecthelion. There is also the upgrade of the fortress for the Elven player. And another Tomb of Body appeared from Daryl to save his own base. So all the tier 2 power points been used in this battle. Extended battle. As we can see, not lots of stuff will remain after the fight. Let's check the amount of power points that they receive. We got 5 power points out of Nikazi. His elfen ally got a heal and 4 power points. Ecthelion 7 power points, and Snow Black 8 power points, almost 9. So he is ahead of everyone except Daryl, because he received already the heal ability for 5 power points and got 4 already. So we'll see how it goes. Really nice micro with pikes, although, for Snow Black, to be honest. It's really nice to see that someone is trying to micro well with pikes. He got also the Forge, a Region Forge, and already gave himself and Elfen Armor. Oh, almost done well, but the Spider Rider battalion will stay alive. Legolas and Haldir, they're really backbone of the army, of the remaining army actually. And they're aiming for the Haldir for some reason. They should definitely take care about the units. We got Halt from Mordus on the battlefield. It means that Fisher level 2 is for Nicosia available also. And the Haldir plus this Legolas, they're a really big deal. Also, Daryl still possesses the Signal Fire, which in this point of the game may come handy towards all the players. We will see Great Eagle out of Daryl. As we can see, he's going for all those heroes. He's going for everything that he can. Level up those heroes, Haldir and especially Legolas to level 7. Or Arrow Boy is on level 10. Arrow Wind is on level 10. So it's been changed. I don't really remember everything. Don't blame me. But Golden Arrow always was on 10 level 10. As we can see, Ecthelion is trying to deal some damage, getting the Glorious Charge on level 7. King's Favor on level 4. Definitely works towards them. The tunnel is going down at the moment, and Nikosi will not be able to smoothly help his ally. But lots of Rohirrims may be picked up over there, and this is actually a big deal. Now let's check what is going to happen. Lots of Goblin warriors over there. And even with the tender land of the Men of the West, I don't think so that Ecthelion should stay here. He should definitely retreat as fast as possible. Legolas and Haldir are here. They may be able to take down the Green Pigeon, or maybe even the Barrack, but definitely he should think about getting back into his own base. Those Rohirrims, those with Theoden, they're dealing tons of damage, but still they got to retreat, and the entire battalion being killed. Theoden stand as the last one standing, not for long. If Giant Eagle appear, this Theoden may be catch and killed. So we got Giant Eagle and he's not moving. There's a mistake, definitely Theoden could be catch and killed over there. We got 16 power points out of Nicosia at the moment, and it seems that Theoden will be catch and killed nonetheless with the Giant Eagle summon. Or Knights will be killed, we'll see what's going to happen. Nothing will happen actually, that's super weird. We got Summon Watcher from Nicosia, but there is a tons of units of Dead God on the hill, and he got to be really careful. There is a first swing, not a bad idea, but you got to be careful. Increasing range of those archers, not the greatest thing to do, to be honest. It doesn't really matter if it is on the air, if the unit is on the air. Haldir been blocked by the pikes, which was nicely done. There is another fire set onto the Legolas. We'll see if something's going to happen. Haldir was out of position for Daryl again, and it seems that nothing really happened. Haldir for Dead God is still alive. Haldir for Daryl is low in health. There will be no stopping bottom heal been used, but there are no more units for Daryl, and also his Signal Fire been retaken by the Elfen player. As we can see, Men of Dale appear on the Dunedain Rangers appear on the battlefield, but they will be crushed by the Spider Riders. So it seems that there is no way, and Ecthelion's idea of killing the Legolas and maybe the Giant Eagle was unsuccessful over there with help of Nicosia. Nicosia with pikes onto the Theoden. Theoden may be killed over there. Nicosia is not paying attention. It was a huge mistake. Definitely Theoden or Eomer could be killed over there, and Nicosia is not paying attention to the entire army, which is understandable, but of course you don't want to make such mistakes. Watcher appear on the map in the corner. As we can see, entire army of Dead God is going to fly at the moment. Of course, preoccupy position in order to save the battalion, to increase the armor, and he was able to do it, but still lots of units been pushed back and they will be forced to heal themselves. Legolas low in health, Night Fighter being used for 45% of armor more. We got even Mirkwood archers over there, and someone of Hobbit Alliance. Eomer low in health, there is no heal available, and Eomer is dead. Heal was a little bit away. Theoden is still alive, used heal. We got also those Whitesman of Dawnman, some Firecrackers, and Haldir is dead. Haldir is completely dead. Legolas is last one standing. Those new archers are going to be killed over there by Theoden. Been catch and killed by Mirkwood sentries. So it seems that it's going to be all even, except the base of Ecthelion, who is just losing the builder, losing the possibility to increase his range of the farms, and got really big problem. Dead God still on the game, trying to do something with himself. Let's check his power points. 15 power points. It's going to be Eagle Alliance, as his teammate possessed actually 11 power points already after the summon of Dunedain Alliance, and also the Elfenwood and Heal. So he got more power points than his teammate. On the other side we got Nicosia with almost 14 power points and tier 4 for him, and also Daryl with almost 15 power points, but tier 3 only for him at the moment. And we have Giant Eagle into the fortress of the Goblin player with the Eagle Alliance, and we'll see how it goes. We got an entire army of Dead God over there. He got to move them towards the fortress of the opponent. Also the Tom Bombadil has been summoned to clear up the army, so the remains of the knights will appear and destroy the fortress. We'll see if it's going to happen. Another Eagle summon is here and is going to be used by Daryl to save the fortress of his teammate. We'll see if it's going to happen over there. This Giant Eagle is already low in health and even received the hot strike. It cannot even punch the fortress at this point, which is really nicely done and really nice to see. But there is a heal, and I think the fortress of Nicosia will stay strong, or maybe not. No, it's been taken down by the Hobbit and by the Tom Bombadil over there, which is pretty nice move to tank with Tom Bombadil and deal some damage at the same time. So Nicosia losing the fortress, it may definitely change a lot of things. While Nicosia doesn't have that much resources, only 2k at the moment, he also got the lumbers over there, lumber mills, but I don't think so that's enough to do anything. Also, he doesn't have lots of units on the battlefield. He is trying to quake some more and more, but we'll see how it goes. Definitely good move over there by Dead God and Ecthelion, moving towards the base of the opponent, dealing some damage. Theoden and Neomer are on the battlefield at the moment, and those archers will receive King's favor. We'll see how it goes. Theoden into the pikes. Not the greatest call over there, and Giant Eagles got to disappear. Their time ran out. Legolas still on level 7. They may deal still pretty decent amount of damage, but you got to remember that you cannot win with only heroes. There is Legolas on the other side also, but there are also upgraded units, so that's more viable at this point of the game. As we can see, Nicosia is banking up tons of resources. His teammate helped him with that, and we will see 5k resources for him to rebuild the fortress, which is crucial for him. We got 22 power points almost, so Balrog may appear if the fortress is coming back to life. As we can see, Theoden, Eomer, and lots of Gondor archers. They are not dealing that much damage. Upgrades for Daryl are here to kick in. Mirkwood archers with the Silver Throne arrows, and also the upgraded almost Mirkwood sentries. So it seems that Ecthelion got to get away. Ecthelion got to prepare some knights to deal with those archers. On the side of Dead God, he got all the necessary upgrades except Silver Throne arrows, and of course he's not upgrading the barrack to level 2 yet, due to the fact that he doesn't have that much resources. Increasing the range of the Mirkwood archers with the far side. A really nice pickup, a really nice move, but definitely Daryl should think about retaking the single fire definitely at the moment. While his teammate doesn't have a fortress, doesn't have power points, you would like to get your power points faster to support your teammate and maybe allow some really good attack. Eomer and some knights over there with Theoden, but they are not a threat towards the entire army over there in pikes. Lots of infantry units will be catch and killed. Ecthelion will lose tons of them, and preoccupied formation. There are knights also for Dead God, so those units for Daryl will be catch and killed. Nice spear throw. Daryl lost his entire army because of this. He's been catched from 2 sides, and it's really hard to fight with that. But there is the Theoden for some reason in the back of the base, in the back of the Haldir. Haldir been healed up, but there was a little bit too late. And there is also Eomer low in health already because of those marauders. They will be catch and killed by all those archers. So it seems that this skirmish been definitely won by Ecthelion and Dead God. Although they're open up the path for the Goblin to move towards Elven base and destroy some Maltrees. We'll see where is the fortress coming up. There it is. Nicosia is going to regain his fortress. Ecthelion sits on 7 power points almost, while his teammate sits on almost 20 power points, so we are getting closer and closer to tier 4. Also, Nicosia, if he only regain this fortress, right now he'll get those 28 power points available for him, and he may go for a Balrog and something extra later on. How about Daryl? Daryl is struggling, but he got 17 power points already, so that's nice pickup of it over there. He got really good heroes, and he may even pick up Eomer, to be honest, but he wasn't paying attention with those pikes and the Legolas, so he's sitting in tons of power points himself. We are getting into the tier 4 power points when everything may happen. Definitely a team game. More Mirkwood archers, more Mirkwood sentries and Mirkwood archers. Forge plates also for Daryl are going to be available, but the skirmish is really important over there. Let's check the power points. Ecthelion got almost all the power points. Hobbit Alliance and Tom Bombadil may be summoned. Hobbit Alliance in the back of the base of actually fortress of Daryl of Nicosia, as he's going to lose the builder or may lose the builder. Builders are tougher in 1.09. There is a tower to support the ally. Eomer low in health because of those Silver Throne arrows from the fortress of Daryl. So you got to be really careful, and he will be catch and killed by Eagle. Really wanna swing, and this was it. We got Elwyn on the battlefield with her smite. but it may not be enough. Theoden back on the battlefield for Ecthelion, but it doesn't seem like this fight should go that way. There are too many arrows for Daryl and Nikazi's fortress. Pikes are here also, and the Hobbit alliance wasn't really that successful. Let's check the other side. So that got possessed already. Flawed. He is waiting for the Eagle alliance. He got Tom Bombadil available, while Nikazi is about to use the Balrog and devastate the army of his opponent. The entire army got to go back, but because he don't know what to do with Balrog, definitely ignite, definitely moving forward, definitely use the wings to take cover the base over there and use the Breath of Fire as fast as possible. Now it's all-in attack. Daryl is coming to aid his teammate. We'll see how well it goes. Breath of Fire. Where is Breath of Fire? There it is. Breath of Fire into the base of the opponent, taking down some of those Taurus expansions. Barrag is going down, so there will be no more elite Mirkud archers. Eagle for Daryl is down. Also the hot strike being used by the Legolas. Level 7 on the Haldir. A Wiseman down and summon over there into order to protect his own base. There is a Tom Bombadil. Ignite been used, and maybe this wing will be used. Fire Whip may be used towards the Region Forge. We'll see how it goes. At least for now, Tower expansions goes down. Yes, there is Forge goes down already. 21 power points, almost 22 power points for Nikazi, as he is wrecking the opponent's fortress over there. Oh my god, this barrack is still standing strong, it still remains. I hope that Nikazi will be able to swing the sword over there. Yes, indeed, he was able to clear up the entire base, and maybe even the smaller tree before the Balrog disappear. Yes, indeed, level 3 goes down. So now it's time to definitely push forward by the Elf and Man alliance. They got to do something, because if Balrog will be again here, or the flood will not be used in the current time, or just as fast as possible, it may be definitely horrible for good races. We got Haldir over there, we got one single Mirkud archer that should definitely heal up near the fortress, but Daryl is not aware of the situation, it seems. Giant Eagle not yet available, or Daryl doesn't have that much resources, but definitely Goblin player with Scavenger is able to aid him. As we can see, Balrog 1/4 here. We got Boromir, we got Theoden on the battlefield, and this Faramir is here. Why on earth Daryl summoned his Tom Bombadil? I don't know. This Faramir level 3 goes down. Boromir already on level 4. There is a flood, and it's been used into the base of actually remains of the base of Goblin. Goblin got fortress on the other side. We got also treasure trove for him, but he doesn't have units at the moment, and this is painful. Only Goblin player possesses the units, and as we can see, Boromir got to retreat at the moment. He could be punched by this hero over there. Yes, Tom Bombadil punch him, and so Boromir is dead. Those giant eagles shouldn't be used there, in my opinion. They're really they're really nice. Oh my god, float into the fortress. Rohim is up here, and Faramir also to aid his teammate. But there are also those archers. Isn't going to be enough to take down the upgraded fortress. Lots of Rohim has been killed in the process. There is also the lonely tower for Ecthelion to just try to protect his teammate, try to do it, but he may not be able to achieve this. Faramir is here with his wounded arrow, definitely, but it seems that fortress for Dead God is going down for sure. Really well done by Daryl and Nikazi over there, especially Daryl, as I guess he was here on his own. Spearthrow doesn't kill Haldir, but I think that Daryl doesn't have heal, and this is it. Hydra is dead, but look at this, Legolas is on level 10. Still alive, still doing well. Oh, you got Night Fighter, but I could be careful over there. Knights on level 1 only, so they will be one kill, one shot, one kill. There is also Arwen, level 5, with her Smite, and Legolas the opponent. You got to be really careful over there. And it seems that Daryl realized that he got to get away. He sent his own eagle, deal some damage, hot strike towards Legolas. Arrow volley at the moment, and there will be a smite, but good use of the Night Fighter, and it seems that Owen got to retreat as fast as possible. She may receive some shots of the TG and the eagle over there. And let's check the amount of power points. Ecthelion, as we saw already, Lonely Tower to protect his teammate. Dominot Smite been used, and Owen may be killed over there, but of course she may use these guys. There is a rebuilding fortress of Daryl, Dead God, and Daryl just pointed out to his teammate that there it is. Boromir on the battlefield also. And because he at last upgraded his fortress, he got the fissure, he's recreating his stuff over there. Is it enough? Lots of heroes. That's really heavy on hero game. We got almost all those main heroes over there. Definitely those important heroes are there, except maybe Aragorn and Gandalf. I think there are only heroes that are lacking over there. All the other heroes are there to support the Men and Elven alliance.
We bring swords from Lorien.
On the side of Daryl, he got to give himself something definitely, and we are waiting for Nikos' Balrog to just appear. And he took the single fire, which was a good call. Balrog may deal more damage than any other power point, and may decimate the armies and be even moved in the one directions. There is a foresight used to sow the entire map, or a void tower of the Man of the West. As we can see, the fortress is almost completed over there, and Man of the West is using all his abilities to save the fortress. Arrow Volley, Elfenwood and Hobbit Alliance. But good use of the preoccupied formation by Daryl, not allowing those units to be killed that easily. There is a Night Fighter of the Legolas. Lots of power points been used to save the base of Dead God, but as we can see, Dead God will be in trouble nonetheless. Some units will catch up and destroy some structures maybe. I don't know what those units are doing over there. They should definitely aim for some structures in the back. I'm really sorry. So Dead God will lose quite a lot, and his fortress has been discovered again. He will start to regain the power points that he lost for the first time, but it's Nikosi who hold the cards at the moment, to be honest. As we can see, Balrog is almost here. Balrog is almost here to decimate the base. Maybe now it's going to be base of Ecthelion, maybe it's going to be again base of the Elven player. We'll see how it goes, but definitely Balrog will be here. There are some towers, there are also some heroic statues. Daryl is catch up to his teammate. Got a float, will receive Eagle Alliance in the same almost time when Balrog appear on the map. So that's nice to see.
We bring swords from Lorien.
And maybe the base of Ecthelion will be decimated. We can see Warchon over there being used, and Rohirrim is maybe catch and killed. There is, of course, the Sulfur, but it doesn't change anything actually. Not over there. Units are a little bit paralyzed, but it doesn't really matter. There is still available Horn of Gondor that may work out as well, but the Sulfur is not that big of the deal. Heroes are leveling up for Ecthelion, and maybe now it's time for Goblin and Elf to think about him and deal some damage towards this opponent. So we'll see where the Balrog will appear. Also 20 power points for Ecthelion. We'll see how it goes. Where those power points go. Let's check the Balrog, not yet here, but we got Summon Water and Awake Worm. Aragorn on the battlefield, although if you want to use him you get to have an 8, do 9 Rangers. A long shot will be used, but nothing will be killed by it. Now the entire army of heroes will try to do something. Lots of Spider Riders been killed. We got Thranduil and Legolas over there. Another long shot catch, lots of here units over there, lots of pikes. And Aragorn will level up to level 4, leadership for him. It's a really good time for Elven player to protect his own base, to try to do it, to try to overwhelm the opponent. If he's killing all those heroes, or at least Aragorn and Boromir, it will mean that the army of men got to retreat. But there is Tom Bombadil, I don't think so that is the nice idea to catch up, and avoidability for Elwen. Sonic Song into the army of Rangers, the time is going down. We'll see how well it's going to be. Lots of towers over there, army of the dead. So it's Ecthelion's pick up the power point, army of the dead, killing entire army of the opponent. Killing all those heroes of the opponent. Legolas still alive, but not for long. I don't think so that he will be alive for long. Night Fighter been used, and it seems that even Halir got to get away, and he will be able to do it, which is nice to see. The fortress is standing strong though. He's not able to kill it. Not with this really good tactical move of Outbreakers. But he's able to deal dead enough damage and maybe use the heroes over there to destroy it. It seems that Jan Eagle's summon will not allow it to happen. Aragorn on the Blade Master. Atel has been used, heal been used, and Daryl point out to his teammate Tunikazi that he needs to take care about those heroes if it's possible. Take care about Boromir. Horn of Gondor wasn't used, but Fortress is gone, level 5 for the Aragorn. So it seems that it worked out, level 6 at the moment for him. It's all worked out for Ecthelion, it seems. But the Horn of Gondor is not going to be used, maybe only this Elendil ability, but it seems that Faramir also with Boromir will be killed, and Atalas was a little bit too late. Only a few heroes remain and they will be able to retreat. Really good pickup of the fortress over there, unexpected, but there is a Balrog and there is fully upgraded army of Goblin Haltro Marauders. They're really tough. Alongside the almighty Balrog, it may be really hard for that god to stay alive. There is also, for some reason, there is Elrond, Breath of Fire into the fortress to take down the expansions. Wise Man of Dawnland, is there going to be a war chant? Elrond low in health, Tom Bombadil been used. Is it enough to take down the fortress? Although war chant been used also, we'll see. Elrond been killed by the Balrog. Isn't okay. Worm been summoned also to take down the fortress. If that god is going to use and move back those heroes, they're on Legolas and Thranduil standing. Legolas low in health, he got to retreat with those two heroes and he will be able to do it. It seems that his fortress will stand as well, and that he will not be able to take them to fortress. Also those heroes stay alive. Elrond got to be recovered, but it seems that Men of the West reappear on the side of Elf and dealing more and more damage, destroying more and more Mallow trees, and will be able to goes towards the remains of the Goblin base. We get some Giant Eagles, not really that successful. As we can see, those heroes getting level up pretty well. We got 10 power points for Nicosia at the moment, but Balrog and Worm, also the water has been used, Wiseman down and also Lynx, so there is nothing that he can do. And even if he took down the fortress, which is really hard to predict at the moment, if he will be able to destroy the upgraded fortress, on those link zone, it's not gonna change that much. We got all those heroes from Men of the West. They're leveling up, level 6, level 7 almost for Aragorn at the moment. Whoa, that's hard to predict. Even if Ecthelion is going to lose all those heroes, I guess he got enough resources for something significant over there. As we can see, 2k resources at the moment, and he's leveling up those heroes still and still. We got to check Daryl because he regained his fortress, and as we can see, he got already the summon and summon over there in the back of the fortress of Dead God. So Dead God, it seems that he might lose his own fortress once again, and it's going to happen with one swing of the rocks. Yes, the fortress is gone. 2 heroes remains. The barrack is gone as well. The builder got to do something. Although there is another barrack, so it seems that Dead God is not going out of the game yet. Night Fighter to deal more damage towards the end. But the barrack and the fortress, which is more important even, are going down. There is only hope on this lonely Man of the West. He got to deal as much damage as possible. If the Balrog will reappear, it's going to be disaster for Men of the West, I guess, because now they will definitely concentrate on this one player that got everything under control. He wasn't even bothered for the while. 22 power points, and it's getting harder and harder for man to comprehend, to fight with the opponent. He got all those heroes, but the opponent's army and the opponent's upgrades are far more ahead than the player could expect. There is a cloud break just in order to save those heroes and move them back. Daryl is here also with his Haldir on level 9, but Arwen been killed nonetheless, and it's really hard. We got lots of lonely towers over there out of Ecthelion. He's trying to protect his ally, but as we can see, it's really hard for him to do so, and even those lonely towers may be taken down. As we can see, Legolas low in health will be killed also with the help of the Mirkwood archers with the boost of the range from the far side, so it's not looking that great. Thranduil got to retreat. Those links are dealing little bit of damage. Definitely if you use the stopping button you can save him, but it shows that Goblin is on you. Be prepared. Summon Dragon available for Goblin player, and he got lots of resources at the moment, and also upgraded fortress, so it's not that easy to take it down. Haldir out of position, although Daryl got to be really careful to not lose him. Well done, he was just able to find out what his opponents are up to, what kind of heroes they got at this point. It's really weird on Nicosia that he's not going for heroes, Shelob and Gorkil I mean, but they should appear previously to the battle, and they should level up fairly quickly, but it could happen just before all those heroes of Men of the West appeared. Daryl should definitely think about getting back this hero over there. Flood and water, flood and worm will be used, and those heroes got to get away as fast as possible. Heal been used, but as we can see there are tons of units. Definitely the Horn of Gondor, really useful over there in this situation when you would like to protect your heroes over there, your teammates' heroes. Elendil been used, but Aragorn is dead nonetheless, and there are too many units that will appear, too many units that may deal damage. Exchanging blows, Haldir is gone, and there are arrow boys and with combination of cloud break, so no of those units are able to move. They will be killed. Another arrow went from Haldir, but Haldir is going down. Also the Thranduil is dead, and I think this is it. There we go. Summon Drake in the base of Ecthelion, and I think he will lose quite a bit alongside his teammate. He'll not be able to recover after this, or even if it's going to be really tough to do this. Boromir on the air, and I think he will be killed as well. There's no other way. Boromir is dead also, so Gandalf just appear on the battlefield, and only remaining heroes are here. Eomer might be catch and kill also. There is no hope. There is actually no hope. It seems that even with the blast of Gandalf and this Sonic song, there is no way. Elwyn is dead. The Lynx appear on the battlefield also, and this Gandalf defensive earthquake, but it doesn't really matter. They will definitely kill him. Wiseman of Damnant will appear just to kill one lonely Gandalf, and he is gone. He is gone also. The Theoden, only one remain, but he will be killed as well. There is no way. There is no way at the moment. No way for Men of the West and Elf to do anything. Earthquake been used defensively. Army of the Dead not yet available because of the lacking of the signal fire to get back those power points faster. It seems that Ecthelion has been defeated alongside Dead God against Daryl and Nikazi. A really entertaining game, I got to say, really entertaining 2v2. Back and forth, both the opposite sides lose the fortress these wilds. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this cast, sorry for mistakes, and see you next time. Bye bye. Feel free to follow and subscribe.